We spoke about how the Labor Party's approach in question time was a bit too cute in terms of trying to get some straight answers, to get a bit of uplift, as you say, in terms of the response to the Prime Minister's approach to the fires. Let's do some analysis of his own comments today, the Prime Minister, because he seems to have apologised and used much stronger language than he has done previously. First of all, I want to recap for our viewers the comments that Mr Morrison made upon his return from Hawaii.
I've obviously returned from leave, and I know that that has caused some great anxiety in Australia, and Jenny and I acknowledge that, and so do those Australians who I had caused upset to, and I apologise for that.
Are you sorry for taking leave, though? You knew about these catastrophic conditions that were coming. We've known about them for a couple of weeks now. Are you sorry to the residents in those areas?
Well, I already said that.
That was the Prime Minister in late December. Let's play the remarks that he made today on Sydney radio.
I wish we didn't, and we're sorry about that. And I think Australians are big-hearted, and when people are upfront about these things, you just move on. And I understand it. I understood it made people angry, but, you know, we're sorry about that. We've just got to get on with it. None of us are perfect, but when we're not, we say we're not, and that's what I'm saying.
Yep, the Prime Minister on radio today, but a change in tone, flat out sorry. He said that twice today. I think then that's the first time that he's done that explicitly since the crisis erupted.
Well, previously it's been a bit like waiting for the Fonz to say sorry on happy days. That was always difficult. Now he's saying it twice in very quick succession. Obviously a couple of things have changed since that early press conference. His political fortunes. 2 Newspolls now. Coming into Parliament, he might have thought himself Labor would ask him to say sorry, so he got out ahead. But 2 Newspolls, disapproval ratings really up. He's changed his language in a number of interviews now and really sought to appear humble. I mean, you can see how he thinks it's a serious issue for him, the Prime Minister.
Indeed, and obviously he's well aware, and he's right, that no one's perfect. That's 100%.
The other thing I think...
But people do like... And Peter Beattie, former Queensland Premier, made an art form of apologising, didn't he?
He totally did. But the other thing I think that I should note is that the Prime Minister met the families of the victims from the bushfires yesterday, and, you know, he broke down, or almost broke down in his speech, talking about one of the cases with a young child involved. And I think that emotion's genuine from the PM. How could it not be? I mean, some of these stories are absolutely heartbreaking and heartrending, and I think that could have affected his decision to say sorry too. I mean, there's always politics, you think, first, but I'm pretty sure if he didn't get it in the first place, he gets it now.
Yep, indeed. It was a powerful contribution from him too yesterday in those condolence motions.